Heather here. I wanted to take a minute and do an unboxing of your 10-day experience, kind of what to expect with it, what's included in your pack, and how to get started. So I have a 10-day experience here. You'll get it in the mail. Go ahead and open it up. Inside you're gonna find a little thank you from me, as well as a hacker's guide. This hacker's guide is key to kind of reference, go back to. It gives you some tips on getting started, getting enough water, starting slowly, and all sorts of good stuff on there. So make sure you check that out. And then also you're gonna get a flyer for cream. Cream is a little bit different than all of the other products that you'll find in your 10-day experience. It doesn't actually have ketones in it. It's more like a bulletproof coffee, and it helps your body produce ketones naturally. So there'll be a little flyer in there so you can read up on that a little bit. And I'll go ahead and we'll just pull everything out of here. You'll also find a little business card in there from me with some information on how to get a hold of me if you're ordering via YouTube and we're not friends on Facebook or Instagram yet. So getting started with your 10-day experience, you're gonna find 10 packets of ketones, one for each day, and then also a packet of your cream. So like I said, the cream is a little bit different than ketones. You can add this in any day of your 10-day experience along with a ketone packet. So I usually recommend spacing it out about an hour from each other, but you can have it in the morning or in the afternoon, whatever you prefer. I like it best shaken with hot coffee, but I do know people that aren't coffee lovers that have done it with hot water or tea as well. So that is your keto cream. And then you're gonna find a variety of ketones. Like I said, 10 packets in your experience. And some are charged, some are caffeine free. So just keep that in mind. If you're doing it like late in the afternoon, past 4 p.m., I probably wouldn't do a charged packet just because you might be awake late into the night. But I would say anytime before 3 you can do charged and you should be fine. So you're gonna find a variety of kinds. This is a charged orange dream and then a caffeine-free orange dream. This is the only kind that has the MCT oils in it, so it does have a little bit of fat in there. And if you haven't had ketones before, you might notice maybe some upset tummy with the MCT oil. It's basically like a coconut oil, but like I said, if you're not used to that increased fat, you might notice yourself having to go to the bathroom more so than otherwise. So I usually don't recommend starting with this flavor. I would save it for a little bit later on in the week. My favorite way to mix orange dream is with a sparkling water. So like a Dasani black cherry sparkling water, you just shake it with that and ice. Be careful though, when you shake sparkling water, it's gonna create pressure. Blow the lid off of your shaker. So I usually ease into it, shake it a little bit, release the pressure, shake it a little bit more, and release the pressure. So you get the drift. That's the orange dream. This is another one of the OS products, is the chocolate swirl. I like this one either shaken with iced coffee and a splash of unsweetened almond milk, or it's good with a Dasani sparkling water as well, the black cherry. It reminds me of a cherry Tootsie Pop. So that is another delicious one. I would say I've done it with just water and ice before. It's not my favorite way to have this one. So definitely try it one of the other ways. If you're an iced coffee drinker, it's really good that way. All right, raspberry lemonade. This packet has 3 raspberry lemonade. Definitely one of my favorite flavors. Definitely one I recommend if you're just jumping right into a box of 20. Raspberry lemonade is definitely the way to go. So this one I just like shaken with ice and water, and I usually do about 16 ounces of water and then probably a cup of ice. Shake it up, make sure you're sipping it slowly, like 30 minutes to an hour to drink it. That's just so that it gets best absorbed into your system. So, and if you're chugging it, like within 5 minutes, I've done that before because it tastes really good, you might get a tummy ache. So definitely sip it over a half hour or so. Like I said, this is good just with water and ice shaken. Maui Punch is another good one. It reminds me of just like a Hawaiian punch, and I like this one shaken with water and ice too. So Swiss cacao. This is similar to the chocolate swirl. I would describe the chocolate swirl as more as a Tootsie Roll flavor, whereas this one is more of like a milk chocolate. So this one is one of my favorites for an iced coffee treat. So I always have it with iced coffee, and I use unsweetened almond milk or unsweetened coconut milk. And then a packet of this is so good. If you are coffee fans, you will love it that way. I've also heard of people just mixing it with unsweetened almond milk. Tastes like a chocolate milk. You can have it hot or cold too. Mixing these hot doesn't destroy any of the properties in them, so you can have them hot too. And then in this package of 10-day, I have a couple of our not yet released flavors, which I like to do. I try and stock up when they release, do a flash release of a flavor. I like to throw a couple into the 10-day experience so you guys have a chance to try something new. This one has the Splash in it. Splash reminds me of grapefruit and a hint of watermelon, kind of like a watermelon Jolly Rancher maybe. It's very good. It's very light and refreshing. That is a Splash. And then this is a brand new one for February. It's called Heart's Heart. My absolute new favorite. Tastes like a strawberry sweet tart. So it is so good. Like I said, they're not in the cloud right now, but they do flash releases of them, and I try and let you guys know when they do. So those are your 10 ketones. Getting started with your 10-day experience, I like to think of it as a test drive. So it gives you an option to try a ton of different flavors, figuring out which ones you like and which ones you don't like so much. Everybody has different taste buds, so it's not uncommon for you to like one that I don't care for as much, but definitely plan on drinking a ton of water. I usually have like a 24-ounce shaker cup of water before I have my ketones in the morning. If you're just starting out, start with a half a packet in the morning, and then if you're feeling good, do the other half a packet in the afternoon, and then from there on you should be good to have a packet each day. Let's see, what else can I tell you about getting started? Yes, so make sure that you take pictures, do your measurements, and hop on the scale. Pictures are always a better judgment of progress than the scale. The scale lies, especially if you're adding in, maybe you're becoming more active, so you're adding in a workout. You might be gaining more lean muscle mass, which weighs more than fat does. So that scale, I've even seen it go up for myself, and my pictures tell otherwise. So definitely take pictures. You will want the pictures as you go on with your journey. So. Definitely want to add in some sea salts to your diet in order to flush out the ketones. That's what they're going to bind to. As far as other supplements go, you can add in magnesium. Most people are deficient in magnesium without even the ketones. Just be careful on how much you add in to start with, because that can cause upset tummy. When I started adding in magnesium, I did 2 tablets from the get-go. That didn't work out so well for me, so I backed off to a tablet every other day of, I think mine are 100 milligrams each capsule. So I was doing 100 milligrams every other day, and now I'm up to 100 milligrams every day. Ideally, you're gonna want about 250 milligrams of magnesium each day. I'm not quite there yet. So kind of listen to your body, do what's best for you and how you're feeling. All right. If you guys have any questions, make sure you reach out to me. You can comment below this video or shoot me a message and I will be in touch ASAP. I hope you guys love your ketones and have a great 10-day experience like I did when I did my first one. Bye-bye.